Hello there, guys. Welcome to this general collective live reading. Hope you're all doing very well. Hello, Brittany. Hello, Egyptian warrior. Hope you're all doing well. Quintina, hello. Hope you're doing very well. Let's jump straight into it here. Let's see what's going on with the messages. So it's showing there's only one of you, two of you are on. Let's have a look. So we're going to sort of see what's happening at the moment. Now, I don't know where you guys are, but how's everyone been getting on? How's everyone been getting on? How's November treating you guys? Karen, hi, welcome. How's everyone been getting on? Hi, Rachel. Good energy, bad energy, indifferent energy? Is everyone chill where you are? Is everyone like, how's everything going? Well, ... Yeah, I'm also experiencing the well as well. Hello, Quintina. Very good for you, Rachel. I feel like I'm watching everyone slowly going mad, if I'm totally honest with you. That's what I'm observing. I don't know what it's like for you guys. Taking a hard look inwards. Very good for you. Excellent stuff. I mean, that sounds positive. Hello, everyone. Hello, Egyptian. They're going mad because of the election. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, they are going mad. It's important for the world, really, what happens with over in America, and the president is going to affect everyone. Hello, Jenny. Hope you're doing very well. Here's the future. Hi. Hope you're doing well. I'm very well, thank you. Yeah, so I'm sure the results will be announced, and then that. I mean, look, I did. You know, November's was always going to be a bit of an interesting one. Just for various reasons. It's not, I think, you know, it's multifaceted, really. So yeah, there's a lot I could say about that. Hello to the 11 people joining us. I need your lip color. I love it. Where is it? It's the Kiko one. It's a Kiko one. Hello, Danielle. Thank you so much. I'll let me see if I can find it in my. I've got my makeup bag over here. It's the. Or did I put it? Where did I put it? There's too much here. This is what I'm. I've got way too much. I don't know what the colour is. I can't find it now. It's the Kiko one. If I find it, I'll let you know. I'll throw that over there. Yeah. Where did I put it? I'm sure I put it down somewhere, and then it's like right in front of me. If I spot it next time, I'll let you know. So let's see what is going on. Thank you for the 4 likes, guys. I appreciate you. Many blessings. So we're going to use the vice versa deck here to see what Spirit have to say. I'm going to be really honest with you. I had a very interesting dream last night, okay? And I'm just going to say this now. I feel like we've got another lightning strike. And what I mean by that, there's a lot of unexpected events that will be happening. How many of you have already been tested with these things? Thank you to the 7 likes. I appreciate you. Many blessings. How many of you are already being tested? Anyone? Because I feel like there's very subtle tests that are already coming in. If you haven't already had it, look out for them. And it's going to be the same leading up to the 13th, which is what I said about the portal all the time. Yeah, it's going to be continuous. Tower moment. It's going to be, rather than it's like ending and then a new beginning and then an ending, then a new beginning, then an ending, and then it's like same repeating test. Oh dear. Yeah. Do you know what I find really interesting is it's usually what you're most, in my opinion, it's what you're most set on is usually the one that's the hardest. It's like the one thing you rely on becomes the one thing that you're unsure of. It's interesting. But then I predicted that. I said that everything that you think, it's going to be turned on its head. I mean, that's certainly my experience of it. But I think we've got until the 13th. It's this continuation of this cycle, if I'm totally honest with you. But let's have a look at what the cards are saying. Hence why I'm getting the vice versa cards. I'm being tested since last week, and it's a continuous cycle. It just does not end. It won't end until you are up to the 13th. What they'll do is, even if you learn that, they'll keep testing to see you've learned it or not. That's my experience anyway. Yes, it's like a carousel, round and round. Yep, the November's not disappointing. But this is the thing. Spirit are on overdrive. This is why I'm absolutely rammed, because everyone is being tested. And everyone needs a psychic to kind of give them the rundown of, okay, this is basically the test. This is what you didn't learn. This is what you do need to learn. This is what you have learned. I've been retreating to hermit. As long as you're retreating with the, you know, finding the knowledge, that's fine. But don't be retreating for the sake of retreating. If you're going to retreat, try and look in, you know, and understand. Okay, let's have a look. Because that's, you know, retreating is one thing, and walking away to observe is another. So just be careful with that, because sometimes when you're right at the edge of it, you need to hold your ground, because that's when you get the most amount of growth. But it depends. You'd have an instinct to do that or not. Right, messages, please, Spirit. Thank you for the 8 likes, guys. Let's have a look here. Okay, I keep hearing, I can see clearly now the rain has gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. I think that's a Bob Marley song, isn't it? This is over. What you've already wanted to manifest is here. It's just it hasn't. Hello, Danielle. What you've manifested is already here. It just hasn't possibly shown itself in this physical reality. Wait for it. Wait for it. The information, I'm just going to relay this. The information you need is on its way. The information you need is on its way. It's like there's a news being released here. I've got goosebumps. That is, it's en route. It just hasn't arrived yet. These guys are celebrating, because little do you know, when everyone's clambering around and panicking, and I mean, this is me and my strength. When everyone else is losing their mind, this is usually my strength, is I can sit and go, this is not right, you should be doing this. Because luckily for me, I've been broken down so many times that this is me now, because obviously I'm extremely bizarre emotionally. I can detach enough to observe it, and then I understand it easier, which is why the message came through as in the chaos. It's easier to understand. It really is. It really is. And actually, hello, Lynn. That's okay, bless you. It's already here. You guys have been observed since the last few weeks, and little do you know, all your hard work is about to pay off. All of the work that you've been doing, all of the lessons that you've been understanding and working through, you're about to go through a shift. It's like you don't have much longer to kind of hold ground, because there's some changes on its way. We've got the 6 of Swords here and the Queen of Pentacles. There's a big shift here. We've also got bottom of the deck, Chariot. Okay, so something is already big. It's like we're just waiting for the reality to catch up. Now, where question mark, can't wait to see it. I mean, you can feel it. You'd actually be able to feel it. Don't forget, are you looking through here or are you looking through this? You're wanting to see it, okay? But the most amount of change usually happens when it looks like nothing's happening. That's usually when there's the most amount of change. It just hasn't grounded in the reality yet. I've been in my Queen of Cups, I promise. It's going to be imperative that you have been. It's going to be imperative that you have been. Huge energy shift of anxiety, waiting. The trick is not to wait. The trick is never to wait, because you can always do other things. Don't sort of hold yourself in that energy. Because this is the thing, if you're waiting for something, then they're probably waiting for you, or that's probably waiting for you. There's a mirror going on here. Don't fall into that trap. That's why it's important to stay in the Queen of Cups. Now, I'll be really honest with you, the collective that I channel for are usually people that are pretty switched on, that have ability on this, in YouTube, that is. I have different collectives. I have different collective on Twitch. I have a different collective on TikTok. The collective on TikTok and you guys are totally different. And sometimes they cross over, but you guys are totally different. And so this is the message for here at this right time. You have no idea what's about to be birthed. So if in the struggle, in the inner confusion, there's a web that's being woven here of extreme change. And okay, in the interim, it may feel like you're being pressed and pushed and squeezed and this, that, and the other. But there's this huge abundant energy that's being birthed through. And at the moment, we're still in the thick of Scorpio season. And this is the thing. Anyone who doesn't understand Scorpios, I feel from this period is going to start understanding us. And I would class myself as that because this is my moon. Is the continuous death and rebirth cycles that you guys are going through. This is what Scorpios have to live with. We are used to dragging ourselves out of the pits of hell and forcing ourselves on. That's it. You just keep going, and it doesn't. And we're not talking about being in denial and moving through and pretending that, you know, there's no pain, because you've already had that transmutation energy. What's your TikTok? I've been following you here, and Twitch. I think I'm a stalker. My TikTok, Quintina, you're going to take a look at my TikTok and think, oh my goodness, Jale, I didn't realize you were that busy. It's psychic_1. It's a bit busy on my TikTok. It's a little bit busy on there. Yeah, it's psychic_1 is my TikTok, and feel free to follow me. I don't view you as a stalker. If I'm on social media, then I'm on social media. So there's a balance in all things, and what's happening here is in the other element of change, we are continuously going through a perpetual cycle so that we can remove everything that no longer is able to stay with our vibration into the next cycle, because we're about to go into a hugely different chapter. The twins, the missions, the healing, the shifts, everything is about to be wrapped up, which is why it's like they're testing this last little element, and they're kind of fine-tuning. This is the fine-tuning stages of a new cycle, which is a big new cycle. It's a huge one, because this is the thing. I mean, look at the state of obviously what's happening in America at the moment. You know, the leader of the free world is being chosen. It's extraordinarily symbolic. Extraordinarily symbolic. It represents what this world will become, essentially. Now, that's not to say, oh my goodness, I didn't want that person to be chosen. Look past that, because truth is being delivered here. There's a lot of truth that is starting to become what's essentially happening is it's a mass awakening. So where everyone is kind of upgrading, everyone is upgrading. So there's this shift and this movement. It's like if you have an earthquake, one area of land would move, and then there'd be a repercussion or an element of that somewhere else, because energy doesn't die, it just transforms and moves, right? So we have to wait, we have to move through this. It's like a ripple effect that we're in, a continuous ripple effect. So if that's why you get the reverberations, and then it feels like you're in this continuous cycle, because we're all connected, and because everyone's waking up, everyone's decisions impact everyone else's decisions, and so that's why you're getting it back again to then rejig what you did last time, and then you send the ripple back out, and then someone else is, you know, that's interacting with you is also then making decisions, and then so you've got this continuous push and pull that's going on until the balance is striked. There's a 0 point, the tipping point that I've been mentioning for absolutely ages. I said at some point there's going to be a tipping point, and then it's going to go from more 3-dimensional focus into a more 5th-dimensional energy, because we are transitioning into that. This is the tipping point. This is the beginning point of the tipping point, if that makes any sense. And so I would recommend that while you're doing your personal healing and sitting in this and understanding it, that you're also aware that this is I mean, you're able to view this and witness what is going on and observe it from a physical point of view. Obviously, the guides are all observing this because it's a huge. These guys are celebrating. Upstairs are celebrating at the moment because we're transitioning into a higher vibration, and so we're purging everything. And like I said, when you're in chaos, you can observe and learn a lot more because it shows you human behavior. It allows you to understand people. And like I said, this is me in my element. When everyone loses their mind, then I'm in my strength because I know I know how to handle it, because it's all I've ever known is death and destruction. I know that sounds very dramatic, but it is. So as I say, just you're not expected to understand everything at this point in time. What you're expected to do is take a second at a time and allow yourself the time to recalibrate yourself, because it will actually help. So we've got the Knight of Swords. This is then going to come in very quickly, this shift. So this is why it's important to take the time. Like I, for the first time in however many weeks, had a day off on Sunday. And then today, since Sunday, was the first time during the day that I managed to actually get some time to just go, right, let me just observe what's going on here. I want to see, because I obviously, when I read for people, I can touch base and see what's going on in the world and what's happening. But I also want to allow that information to sit with me so I can then take a look, you know. And these guys are really happy because there's a lot of people doing a lot of this transmutation, this healing work, which is why everyone's going through it. So it looks like nothing's happening, but there's a major shift that we're in the middle of it. We're in the eye of the storm. So I feel like you guys need to really acknowledge that this is, you're going to look back on this time period and think, oh my goodness, why didn't I write that down? Or why didn't I remember that? Or why didn't I take my time to understand it? So this is the thing, take your time now, because this is a huge period in history, in my opinion. Maybe some people will disagree with me there, but I mean, these guys are saying they don't. It's definitely a very big shift that we're in. And whatever the outcome of the election, we got to again, I know it's important for people, but what I'm saying is on a spiritual level, where this is moving into is extremely, this is the integrity and the balance of the earth is being pushed into the more higher vibrational element, which hasn't happened for a long time, which is something to celebrate. And although we're still shifting, there's a beautiful timeline that we're about to walk into, that is this portal that I mentioned on the 13th. There's a really very beautiful timeline coming in here that is would not have been available without all this hard work everyone's been doing. So I feel like we need to acknowledge that, really. And if you feel like, oh my goodness, I don't feel like it's a positive thing, I feel like I'm slowly losing the will to live, keep going. You're gonna end up seeing what I'm talking about. We've got the 10 of Pentacles here. This is the legacy. This is long-term success. This is, and as you can see, he's sat in this arch. It's like he's guarding the way. He's guarding the way. The old way is done. I mean, again, we're waiting for this to filter into the physical, but Scorpio season is a death and rebirth. And although you guys are having lots of mini death and rebirths, the end is coming, where obviously we're transitioning into Sagittarius season, which is temperance, which is the spiritual balance. So you get the final ending of these kind of ups and downs that you're in, and then obviously transitioning from the 20th up till the sort of 22nd, you'll be in this energy of, you know, Sagittarius, which is that the recalibration of that spiritual awareness and what you've learned, you know. So I mean, Sagittarius season looks like there's a relief coming, guys. So like I said, just try and do what you can only do what you can do. They're saying take your time as well. Take your time. If you feel like you're being rushed to make decisions, then that's definitely not the right way to do it. If you're in a fear or a guilt and trying to make a decision, you're not going to make the right decision. You know, so because I feel like there's a lot of people making decisions at the moment. There's a lot of people that the perspective is the one thing in these situations that is going to be needed, is to gain a certain objective point of view or perspective. And that doesn't mean, because I'm very detached, so it's like that's why I find it very easy to do that. And again, I probably look like I'm emotionless, but I'm not. It's something that I've been given as an ability because of my birth chart. That speaks pretty loudly to me. Hello, Michelle. So, as I say, there's a timeline here that's being shifted into. We're being locked into. I'm hearing locked and loaded. So again, it sounds very bullet-like a gun. You know, we're being loaded in. That sounds a little bit dramatic, but it's like they're talking about resolution here of higher principles that have not been seen on this earth. Like I'm seeing almost like a spiritual party or a council coming together to close out anything that is no longer serving in this reality, and the highest good of all is being observed and taken into consideration. So if you feel like this doesn't apply to you, then you are to wait and observe is the message for that. You are to wait and observe. And I'll be really honest with you, it's very interesting. Like I said, I try and dip into all the cultures because, you know, obviously all my clients are around the world. And it's interesting to see the energy, because I'm hearing a lot of people in America saying, oh, the energy over here is all awful. And then a lot of people in the UK saying the energy here is awful as well. So we've got this very polarized energy, but it's like this sort of, you know, lots of strong pockets of this negative energy. But usually it's because there's a lot of energy being uprooted to be released. It's like the same when you heal. So give it some time, let the dust settle, let the energy that needs to come out, which it will do between now. Because don't forget, there's all these today. Is it today? Don't forget, Prometheus goes direct tomorrow. So what I want you to say is, what I want you to do is if you're, especially if you're in America or United Kingdom, I want you over the weekend to just be a bit vigilant here. All right, because we're building up momentum. All right. So if you're out and about in the weekend, just remain vigilant is what I want to say, because there's going to be a lot of passionate energy about with this Prometheus going direct. Prometheus is this fire that was stolen from Zeus. If you're looking at mythology, yeah. So just be aware that that's a very loaded energy. Okay, it's a very heightened energy. And then obviously as we're walking into where are we? We've got, I think it's coming up to next week, we've then got Mars going direct as well, which just be aware that the next few weeks probably a lot of very passionate individuals will be wanting to sort of express themselves. 8 of Cups. So again, it's someone's trying to take their emotions out of a situation to ensure one sec, someone's trying to ring me. Oh, it's my friend. I'm not going to answer it because there's wait, let me just say I'm live. I'm live. What are you doing? Lol. Sorry, guys. Someone's trying to get hold of me. Wowza. I'm live. Lol. Sorry, guys. The Eight of Cups is about making a discerned decision without emotion. So someone's observing it now. Can you see he's got his back to the cups? And then you've got the sun and the moon. Oh. Oh, it's so funny. Yeah, my friend's drunk. Obviously, no awareness. Hang on a minute. Let me just... Sorry, guys. Okay, let me just get it, because this... I thought it was your son. Was that? Yeah, it was me, Karen. Yeah, no, it's not your son's base. Bless your heart. Passionate energy, lol. Well, what can I say? What can I say? 8 of Cups. Yeah, so it's basically someone's got their back to us. All these 8 cups, right? Because don't forget, the 7 of Cups is about a decision, isn't it? All right, and then the 8 of Cups is that kind of moving away emotionally. Can you see you've got the sun and the moon there? This is essentially balance, isn't it? For God's sake. Honestly, I'm going to literally message them, say, you do know I'm going to let everyone know on live. I'm going to tell everyone on live what you've just told me. I'm going to tell everyone on live. Don't, because this is a mate, by the way. What you just said. Sorry, guys. Okay. So yeah, the sun and the moon is essentially balance. Okay, so someone's trying to get a different perspective here. Pick up, tell him hello from all of us. It's not a romantic interest, just before everyone gets excited. It's really not. No, I'm not picking up because I dread to think what's going to be. I'm worried what's going to happen if I do. I should have opened this window more because my eyes getting all watery with all the incense. Oh no, it's not a romantic interest. This is a friend. Not from my side anyway. I'm not interested in this person. Just let me make that one very clear. So yeah, the sun and the moon. Probably he's watching it now thinking, thanks for that. Well, you know the deal. Sun and the moon is about balance. It's the sun and the moon is a masculine and feminine. Can you hear all the fireworks going off? So someone's trying to look and get an equal look on a situation without emotions being involved. It's fireworks going off again. What the heck is going? Are you watching? Whoops. Sorry about that. Okay, he's watching. Okay. So right, so we've got here the bottom of the deck is, oh my goodness, seriously, I wish I'll speak to you afterwards. Because now you're coming up in my reading. I'll speak to you afterwards. Right, hang on. Okay. Right, so we've got, oh, here we go. Let me get a new deck. You're coming up in my reading now. Okay, let's go with the Tea Leaf Tarot. You're watching silence. No, I'll speak to you later. Get off the bloody live. Come on. Because now you're coming up in this reading because you don't ever get readings. So now all of your energy is coming into the reading. I'll speak to you later. Right. Well, you know what I mean? Like, okay, so let's pull some Tea Leaf Tarot. All right, let's have a look. Okay, so we've got, oh, this is sweet. Oh, lovely. Chair empty. Someone is leaving your life. Bloody hell. Oh dear. We've got the sun. Happiness and well-being. We've got the elephant, which is, I bet something like you'll get the truth online comes up next. Elephant. It says a long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. Lovely. And then we've got rat, someone working against you behind your back. I hope that's not the case. Let's have a look into these cards though. Let me pull one more before I go. Oh, lovely. Take care or there will be a loss of material wealth. Oh, brilliant. Just what we wanted to hear, wasn't it? Right, let's dig into these cards and see what's going on. I'm not sure how to feel. I'm not sure how to feel about that either, to be quite honest with you. Let's dig into these cards, though. I'm going to use the white. In fact, no, let me use some nice cards. The ones that we know is always going to give us a good vibe, which is the Muse Tarot. I always get good vibes from these cards. Right, we've got these. Okay. Right, Spirit, what is it here you're showing us? What's the Sun, please? Okay, we've got the Two of Wands. Can you see here? He's, as we said about the Sun. Sun is about truth. Something's becoming illuminated here. Something is becoming illuminated here. There you go. So he's got his back to the Sun and he's got a telescope and he's trying to observe. Do you remember I was talking about a perspective? Someone is trying to gain perspective on a situation here, right? I think it's saying when that person leaves your life, you gain wealth. Did you watch the Twitch reading a couple of weeks ago? We did a reading on there where they were talking about love or wealth. And I think it connects to that, but we'll look at the cards. It was saying that if you get the thing you want in love, you won't get as much as you want in wealth. And then if you get what you want in wealth, you won't get what you want in love. And it's like there was a balancing act. All right. So again, Page of Emotions. Now we've got the love, offering of love. I'm hearing a token gesture. So again, that's now almost kind of confirming it. So because we've got the empty chair and then we've got take care or there'll be a loss of material wealth. I've got a feeling that there'll be some, now this is not going to be for everyone, but some of you, it will be someone around you. Can you stop now? These fucking messages. Can you stop? Seriously, because now I'm going to go red, right? Enough with that. So let me just pull these cards here. That's life. Yeah, it is life, isn't it? Right, let's see. What is the chair empty? What is the chair empty? Seven of Wands. Someone is trying to for fuck's sake. Can you turn off the bloody stream, please? And I'll speak to you later because I feel like you're coming out in these readings now. Stop with this. You can tell me what you want to say for a message, but don't be putting your energy into these readings. Let me try and read this without your energy. Right, hang on. Let me see. Okay. Oh, for fuck's sake. Right, hang on. Let's see. What else are the messages, please, Spirit? Yeah. So there's definitely going to be some kind of shift here around money and love. It's going to be, like I said, either you get what you want with the money situation, career, but it's like there's a shift around the love situation, or vice versa. This is based on all the because look, we've got the Fool in reverse. So there's a new cycle that has paused because it's like they're asking you to take a look at what you want, basically. So there's a pause here where everyone's kind of re-looking at everything that they want. It's like, what do you actually choose to do? We've got the Muse of Voices, which is the Muse of Swords. So there's a lot of overthinking as well going on. Yeah, some people are not looking at the situation and then they're going to have to. Someone is also trying to block a situation from developing. That actually is yeah, is balanced is what they're saying. Am I doing general readings? Why? I mean, yeah, this is a general reading, Brie. 10 of Pentacles. So this is the second 10 of Pentacles we've come up. So yeah, I don't know why you're retracting that message now. You've already asked the question. The 10 of Pentacles is the second 10 of Pentacles we've had. So it's like there's different scenarios for everyone here. If you end up, there's a choice around love that when you make it, you're going to be able to create some kind of group effort in that situation, which will then create abundance. But before that, you've got a love or money choice. Whichever you choose will reflect back. This is a collective reading for a group. Yeah, this is a general reading, Bree. If this is not picking up on your situation, I'm just not reading for you. It's a general collective reading. So I channel different information based on different things. If you're meant to be included in that, you're meant to be included in it. And if you're not, then I channel different groups and different places. So, you know, it's right. Let's see. Here we go. Someone doesn't want to let go of something here. Again, it's like choice between career and love. Look, 8 of Materials. That's talking about work situation here, a career, working on something. We've got the 6 of Cups and Death and 3 of Pentacles, and then we've got the 4 of Pentacles here. So it's like you're going to have, so let's say, for example, you're in a connection. Are they contributing to your work? Do you have a separate career? Is it a joint career? There's going to be an influence around the career that links to this person, essentially. So the decisions you're making at the moment, there's going to be a lot of interesting decisions that are going to be definitely impacting your career as well, around the love life or vice versa. And we've got the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. So something that maybe has taken a long time to kind of generate or build up is about to speed up here. And then we've got the Muse of Voices again. So this is the Swords energy, which is the mental conflict. Someone is going to be panic. My ears are ringing. One sec. Let me hear what they're trying to say. I'm hearing someone's about to walk into a potentially, I don't know if this connection that I'm referring to here, is it a volatile situation? Because I feel like someone's about to walk or is in a volatile situation here that they're about to go into a healing mode. So if you've been around a volatile situation, there's a healing that's coming into that. We've got the Magician and the 2 of Swords. Yeah, there's I just keep hearing a leveling up. There's an ending here that's going to create some kind of healing. But it's because the someone's putting off an ending, even though it weighs them down. I'm hearing it's because they're used to doing it. They're used to holding this. That again, we've got the Wheel of Fortune. Something's about to turn and shift, right? So if someone's been holding off making a decision for various reasons, maybe because they're concerned about their career, that's about to shift. If someone's been holding off a situation around love, then their career will improve. There's this shift here that interlinks, but the Wheel of Fortune is about to turn that. It also refers to something or someone that was previously not in a situation, like maybe they were in a third party situation, is about to be welcomed in, whereby when they're on the outskirts, they're about to be in this inner circle, if that makes sense. So there's definitely this kind of shift in play. It's like it sounds awful, but the players are the same, but the positions are different. They're moving. Everyone's moving. The moving parts are changing. But it's like if you've got a love situation that interlinks. Fuck off. Fuck off. Will you stop sending me freaking messages? Because now you're asking me questions about this reading. Just put it in the chat if you're going to put it in the chat anywhere. For fuck's sake. Listen, I'm not saying we can have a conversation about that afterwards. I'm not. There's no comment there. I'm not saying anything. So, right, let's have a look. Yeah. So there's going to be a decision here where you're working with someone and or you're connected to them via work, that again you'd have to make a decision with that, but it interlinks between a choice between work and love, and it kind of connects between the two. One choice is, it's like one is a three-dimensional choice and one is a fifth-dimensional choice. Do you choose the physical, which is more the reliable, practical situation, or do you choose the more spiritual path, which is the risk? That's basically the deal. Yeah, because they're talking, this is why it was really important. This is why it's really important to stay in that Queen of Cups energy or King of Cups energy, because your heart center is going to be receptive to the right decisions then. Because this is not the kind of choice you make in your muggle three-dimensional kind of brain logic. It's just not going to be the case. So, right. For God's sake. Yeah. Someone's there's such a large collective movement of change, which is closing out all of these kind of connection points that don't serve. Can you see here, we've got the Knight of Cups as well. So the Knight of Cups in the reverse is talking about an energy of emotion that is not settled yet. So if it was upright, you'd be talking about a Knight of Cups that's a bit more direct, you know, they're able to kind of focus on what direction they're going. The inconsistency of the Knight of Cups in the reverse, hi Kasana, is showing you here, which is why they're asking you to disconnect a little bit and observe, because it will give you more information. But if you're in the mix, it's going to be harder for you to discern, if that makes any sense. Ten of Cups, and so can you see here the Muse of Materials and the Ten of Cups? So again, it's a choice, material versus the physical, the spiritual. It's like you're going to have, there's going to be definitely some factions of people here that are going to have to choose between the spiritual and the physical. Do you want the abundance spiritually, or do you want it physically? That's basically what they're going to ask you. So this is what the energy is that we're moving into at the moment. And this is what's going to lead you into the 13th. And this 1111 portal is, what is your choice? Do you choose the physical or the spiritual? Because there's a lot of karmic patterns that are being tested at the moment, big style. Even within the most enlightened human beings on earth, we're all being tested. It's not just one faction, it's everyone. It's crazy because I've been keeping everything to myself. Maybe that's why it's been intuition, something coming in, dreams. I mean, look, it's not a bad thing keeping everything to yourself, because I feel like I do that. I don't talk to really anyone about my emotional feelings, to be honest. So, and I know I sound weird saying that, but I really don't. So if you feel that way and you're trusting that, then, you know, don't sort of just because that no one else does it think, oh well, that I shouldn't do that, because everyone's in a different process. Sometimes when we're upgrading, we have to refer back to ourselves to understand what exactly is going on. You can't, especially because sometimes people will read you the wrong way, you know. Okay. Archway. Do you remember I said about this archway where the man was guarding this archway in the Ten of Pentacles, which is that legacy and abundance. Ten of Pentacles is the physical abundance, but it's also legacy. We've got archway again here, so that's interesting. It says new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. So you've got, put it this way, I'll be really honest with you. Let's say, for example, you've already closed out a lot of karma and you're already learning a lot in this Scorpio season. They're going to start putting other paths in your sort of way, or also like an option, other options to create and choose from, because it's like you're manifesting it. Because all the work you're doing, because this is the thing, the key thing here is end and death and rebirth. So if you're closing out old cycles, you're going to be generating just as quickly new ones, which means you're going to be, you're manifesting. So you're probably going to have 1,000,001 options coming to you over the next, like, because that's already definitely very apparent, you know, in a lot of people's lives that I'm seeing, is there's a lot of different opportunities that's happening in career, in everything, in work, everything. We've got tree, we've got affairs with your family, right? So again, this is stability here we're talking about, and security here. And then we've got tent. So we've got temporary situation. So there's everything is transitional at the moment. Nothing is set in stone, all right? Which is why your ability to manifest is going to be very great at this time. Let's have a look. What can you tell me, please? We've got, yeah, the Knight of Swords. So we've got a very far, again, more far. You're going to have to make a decision very quickly, probably at one point. Something's coming in very quickly, okay? And it's about to shed light on, again, Ten of Pentacles. This is legacy. This is like, again, this is, how many times have we had this now? The Ten of Pentacles. This is now the third time, all right? So let's see. Someone's trying to make money as well. Seven of Swords. There's an avoidance or an indecision here that people aren't looking into. Good evening. I can't help but feel like this is a sign. I discovered your video on TikTok yesterday and now I've been led here. Nicole, thank you so much. And it's really brilliant to see you here. I hope you're doing very well. I cannot tell you how many times in the last however long, I think it's been a year I've been doing YouTube, and like 2 months I've been doing TikTok, where literally people have gone, I've never had a spiritual encounter in my life. I don't understand what this is. I've been asking the universe what to do, and they're telling me, or I'm being led onto TikTok. I've seen your video, and then you've given me a message, and I'm like, I work for spirit, so I hope that that is the case. But yeah, it's awesome to see you here, and I hope that it's helped. Stay tuned. There's a lot more information to come in here. So Danielle, yeah, if you're at home and not working, for sure. Five of Wands. You're going to have a very fast moving situation here that I'm hearing resolution. There's an ending that's closing out, that again we've got a lot of moving parts here and indecision. Someone's energy is getting closed out. It's like wounded warrior energy. Anything that no longer serves. Bless you, Nicole. Thank you so much. Yeah, there's indecision about what to close at the moment. The kind of answers are just observe, basically. Don't sort of, I wouldn't be making any. Yeah. So one option is going to be more emotionally abundant, and the other option is going to be more physically abundant. We've got the Nine of Swords here. So there's definitely fear coming into this. A choice of, well, do I choose what I should, what is the most obvious option? Is this going to help me in the long run, or do I take the risk? Can you see she's also getting downloads in her sleep? And can you see here we've got the orange and the blue? We've talked about the orange and the blue flame here, but this is downloads in your sleep here. If you're ever unsure, you need to pay attention for your dreams over the next coming days, because my dreams have been, last night were insane. The dreams last night were ridiculous. This is, guys, I'm not going to lie. There's an offer being made that is disingenuous as well. Someone's making an offer that isn't real. Someone's about to come in with not a fully formed offer. They're saying wait, because the real offer's on its way. So it's like you're getting a little test run almost. You're going to get some news through here that's it's like, it looks like an offer, but it's not an offer. So just check it out. And again, it feels more three-dimensional based. My ex from over a year ago was on my dreams, which I found weird. Yeah. Yep. All right, let's see. Let's go with... Do you get a feeling I'm with my soulmate, or would I be making the wrong decision to make a big move to him? I don't do... I do general collective readings on YouTube. Nicole, if you want to book a reading, I'm gonna be really honest with you. My schedule is rammed at the moment. So if you want to book a reading, by all means, email me. But people tend to say, "Oh, are you going to be free on Monday at 3:45?" And I'm like, "Does it look like I've got any time to even do anything at the moment?" No, like, and it's like I think people forget that. No, like I'm just going to give you a heads up. Usually, when people ask me for times, yeah, I can do Monday 3:45 in 5 weeks. Yeah, that I can do that. So just be aware of that if you're trying to book, because I think people forget. Caterpillar. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming. Carrot, opportunity or windfall. The bird, perch, waiting for news, package or letter. And bear, danger, especially in money matters. So again, we're getting Arek Mamek, are you trolling me here? Are you actually trolling me right now? Because if you're not trolling me, I think what you need to do is go and ground yourself a little bit. Take a salt bath, use bare feet on the floor, ground, earth yourself, do some meditation, okay, and send it up. You're in a fear vibration here. That's not going to help you. It's going to attract more of what you don't want. I'm going to be totally honest with you. So if you're not trolling and you're actually serious with what you've just written me there, you need to ground. I feel like you're actually being serious and that you're in fear. So curl up with a good book, go and find something that really connects you to your roots, that you know makes you feel good, and sit with that energy. You know, maybe look for old photographs and connect. Go for a run. Arek, you need to go for a run. Yeah, so if you can't walk, go for a run, but something physical activity would be good. All right, because you're definitely not grounding yourself here. Okay. And if you still are confused, contact me for a personal reading. Hopefully that's helped. All right, let's have a look. And I'll just reiterate this. You are in the ascended earth. I will guarantee that, okay? I don't know why, but I've seen someone sending you flowers, Jale. You've seen someone sending me flowers, or someone will be sending me flowers. I mean, I'll accept the flowers. No one, actually, one person knows my address. Right, let's have a look. Seven of Cups. So again, this is illusion here. This is confusion, lots of illusionary energy. And then we've got the Hermit that's gone on the other side of the room. Someone is debating what to do here. It's like they're trying to find their inner light. Maybe it's Arek. King of Swords. So this is someone rational, logical here that's trying to use this. I'm hearing using discernment. They're trying to make a decision based on this new life. Someone's making a decision here that's going to affect them and their future. Six of Wands, public recognition, fame. This is also good news coming in. I'm seeing money coming to people here, but it's like a check. I can just see a check being given in. Someone's receiving a check, and I feel like it's I don't know, it could be a stimulus check, but it's more like, yeah, Nine of Pentacles. This is abundant energy. Someone's about to get some money here that was not expected. I was about to say yes, Could be stimulus, but it's some of you it will be that, but there's something unexpected as well for someone here. I just keep hearing karmic payout. So if you don't get what you want, you're about to get it in another way. Some of you could even be getting both love and money. Yeah, look, temperance. What did I say about balance? Spiritual balance. The total recalibration coming in here. I just keep hearing opportunity knocks. It's like there's so many different, it's like as much as you're closing down these options, you've got all these paths opening up. This is why it's really important. You've got to keep your eyes open and just don't get too sucked into this emotional side of things, especially over in the US. You guys are getting, I get it. I totally get it. But what did I say a few weeks ago? You're looking that way and something's coming that way. Just be aware. Three of Pentacles working together. Okay. Building a foundation here. Making something work. And healing. Okay, so there's healing coming in here. This star is also Aquarius energy. Bottom of the deck is Wheel of Fortune. So things are about to shift. If you've been in that loop of continuous, perpetual kind of death, rebirth, things are about to even kill them sort of out, really. So it's like about to balance there. Okay, guys, this was your live. Thank you for your likes, your shares, and your subscriptions. It means a lot to me. Until next time, guys, take care.